Today we are doing one of the scary rooms. We're decluttering and organizing our bedroom. And this is one of the rooms that I talked about before that I was kind of scared and embarrassed to show, but I'm going to choose not to be embarrassed and go ahead and show it because this is just our real life. And since remodeling our home, we just have a whole mix match of stuff going on in especially our bedroom as well as the living room. So those are kind of the two rooms I have yet to tackle and to show you all. So today we're going to go ahead and do the bedroom. So I'm going to just take you around, show you what the situation is, what it's looking like before, and then we'll get to work. Okay, so when you walk in the room, this is what it looks like. Pretty much the bed is taking up almost the whole room because in our other house we had a huge master bedroom and so we had a king size bed for it, but here the room is pretty small, so the king, swallows it all up. Maybe someday we'll get a smaller bed, but we're also not sure how long, if we'll be here forever, so we're just trying to decide if it's worth downsizing our bed or if one day if we end up moving to a bigger house we'd want the bigger bed. So decisions. This is what I'm talking about. We just have some older furniture. This is pretty messed up actually, but it works for now. We've got some tools sitting here because my husband is about to take down these sagging curtain rods that have been here since we moved in and don't really hold the weight. And these curtains are very mixed matched. I know, white and tan. Yep, that's going on, but we'll probably switch those out at some point. I don't know if we'll do that today or not. Let me know if you are like us, but our nightstands tend to be the catch-all areas in our bedroom. I still have stuff from like when my baby was a newborn, like I have Germex over there for middle of the night changing. And oh yes, also this does not fit our bed, so I'm going to be switching that out. We have an older bedspread from our last house that actually does fit our bed that I found when I was decluttering the basement, so I'm going to put that on to look a little better. And then over here I have a whole bunch of baby stuff, just clothing, things that are too big or too small for her, so I need to donate that. And then I actually still have some boxes sitting here from my closet declutter that I haven't given to donations or dealt with. This is our one and only dresser currently. I need to clean it off because we had a, what is it called? Not a diffuser, we had a humidifier in here for the baby, and for some reason it puts like hard water stains on everything. I don't know, kind of weird. Up here we have a lot going on. I have some faux plants that I bought from Hobby Lobby at some point that I haven't, well, we haven't finished decluttering the house, so I haven't given them a home. This is from my baby shower, believe it or not, but these were in the nursery just as, I don't know, I thought they were pretty, so I had them in there. And my husband has some clothes up here because we weren't able to fit everything in our one and only dresser. We've since downsized a lot, so I think we should have more space. We also need to downsize his closet up here. We probably won't be getting to that today, his side of the closet rather. I used to have a vanity in here, which this is what the stool goes to. I no longer have it in here. It was over here, taking up a lot of the space. No longer have it in here, but I've had the stool in here, and it's just been kind of catching laundry. Like laundry I need to put away in a different part of the house when I'm folding it at night. Sometimes I'll set it here. So that needs to go, so it's no longer a laundry catcher. And then over here, more baby stuff from the nursery or from her newborn stage that I just don't need anymore, or some of it is stuff she hasn't grown into yet that I need to just pack away for when she's a little bit bigger. And then we have some house stuff, picture frame, and then the curtain rods that my husband's going to be putting up soon. So again, this is the before. This is the before from this side. So I do want to say not to worry, we are going to be getting back to our basement and garage decluttering probably the next video. So don't worry, I know a lot of you have been enjoying those videos and I've been getting so much motivation from you all to keep going. So thanks again for that. We will be getting back to it very, very soon. But today we really needed to get this bedroom decluttered. And I want to let you know, I was not feeling it today. We were actually about to have some people over And that's why we wanted to get it done, because we knew they were going to want to see the house and we just wanted it to look a little better. But I thought I was just having seasonal allergies, because sometimes I'll get that this time of year, but I was actually coming down with a pretty nasty cold. So I was right at the start of that getting bad, and I didn't know. I thought it was just allergies. And so anyways, I was really just not feeling like doing this. What else is new? I think I've said that in like 99% of my other videos. I wanted to mention that because I've got a little secret I want to share with you in just a little bit about what I do if I'm either A, not feeling like it, but need results, or B, I am just feeling overwhelmed by the clutter and I need results immediately. So I'm going to share that with you. But first, I'm going to admit here, most of the stuff in here was stuff I needed to deal with. It was either my clothing or the baby's stuff. So we already did my husband's decluttering. Like, we downsized so much of his clothing in this dresser, because it used to be the opposite. I couldn't fit my clothes in there, and now he's got some clothes on top. But anyway, the issue was he had an entire drawer full of t-shirts. I should have counted how many there were in there, but they were folded very neatly and very tightly fit into one entire drawer. And then he had another drawer of just like undershirts, and then a third drawer with other things, socks, underwear. So he made the decision to downsize majorly and fit like undershirts, underwear, all of that, socks into one drawer, and then his t-shirts into half a drawer, and we've put some shorts in there as well. So what remained in the room was a lot of my stuff from the closet declutter, and then a lot of baby stuff that I needed to handle. There was also random clutter as always, and what I did was I ended up filling up, in addition to what I already had going from my closet previously, I ended up filling up I think 2 to 3 donation boxes. So I got those out of the room. That took care of a lot of it, but then I was still left with a lot of other little random things. And because we were in kind of a time crunch, I was feeling so overwhelmed. Let me know if you're like this too. My husband, he doesn't really get like this, but I get really overwhelmed when I am under pressure and I need to get this done. Plus, I wasn't feeling the greatest. And then just the main thing is just seeing that clutter everywhere and it feeling like I had to make all of these decisions right now in this time-sensitive situation. So I get overwhelmed and I get a little bit frustrated with myself and just frustrated in general, because I don't know what to do with all the things. Either I don't know where to give them homes, I don't know where to put them, and I just kind of freeze. I just freeze up. I don't know what to do. So please let me know I'm not alone. There has to be someone else out there that gets like this and doesn't just, whiz through the decluttering process knowing exactly what to do. This is truly how I am. So recently I found a hack and I'm going to share that with you. It might be a little crazy. But first, my baby woke up from her nap and wanted to say hi. Hey, can you say hey? Hey. She's so hilarious. I realized when I was editing how many times she kept looking at herself in the camera and like giggling, so I had to include that. She's so cute. And also, real quick, I want to apologize. I know I'm still getting over this cold, so that is why I might sound how I sound. So sorry about that. See, she just kept giggling. It's just too cute not to include. But anyways, back to this little hack. Okay, so I have a little secret. I'm not too proud of it. I maybe shouldn't admit this, but when I get in a crunch, when I feel overwhelmed by all of the clutter, sometimes what I will do is, because I can think better when things are tidy and in order. So what I will do is I will take all of the things that I don't have answers for, all of the things that I don't know what to do with, and I will put them into a box. I'll just take a big box and I'll put all of the surface clutter into it, anything that I don't immediately know what to do with it. And I will deal with it later after I have those satisfying results of being able to look around and feel, for once, some peace of mind. Because clutter truly equals stress, at least in my brain. So if I can get those results, that peaceful environment going, then I'm able to think a lot clearer about what to do with all of those items that were cluttering up the space, making me feel like I was not getting anywhere, making me feel like I was never going to get results. So I don't know, is this the lazy way? I don't know, maybe. I just remember I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but when our house was kind of at its worst, I was feeling so down about it that I one day was just sick and tired of it that I went around the entire house, gathered up the clutter, and put it into like 2 or 3 big boxes. Okay, back in a second, but first, it's time to hear from Doug.
You recording?
No, yeah.
Get my holy Xbox pants that if I can find a hole.
There's so many holes while I was trying to find the pant.
That she's insulting.
There's so many holes, I don't think you showed them enough.
My beloved Xbox pants.
Hold on, you gotta show them. There's a lot of little holes too. Mostly hole, very little pant.
Ha.
Here you go. He truly keeps the cleaning and decluttering process fun.
Okay, I gave these to you, right?
Yeah, you gave this to me. They have a hole in them.
Yeah. Trash?
They have a hole. I don't know. I mean, I can stitch it up if you think you'll wear them.
No.
Yeah, he's funny. He keeps me laughing through most of it. I mean, we also have our moments of getting frustrated about the whole thing and the whole process, but for the most part, he's a really upbeat, fun, easygoing guy, and that is good. It counteracts my stressful tendencies, my overwhelm, my easily getting just agitated with the whole process. So it's very nice to have someone that is easygoing. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I don't know what to call it. The box method, I really don't know what to call it. But you know what? I'm going to be honest. Sometimes the stuff stays in the box for a little longer than I would like. But you know what? I have peace of mind and I'm going to get to it because we're on this whole journey in this whole house. And sometimes, yes, it does feel like we're shuffling stuff around, but I have to believe eventually we're going to get to it all. And we've done this in the past. Like I said, those 3 boxes I filled up with the entire surface clutter of the house that one day that I just couldn't take it anymore. My husband and I, we went through it, we got through it, and we took care of it. So we're going to do that again with this box. I did not expect the transformation that we got. And then a little sadly, I didn't get it on film, but we also transformed the living room quite a bit too this day. There's still much more to do in there, so it is definitely going to come up in the videos still, so don't worry. But here I just pulled up that blanket I was talking about. We have a lot of brown going on, I know, a lot of brown, and at first I was like, whoa, this isn't gonna look right, but when I finished, I was like, you know what, neutral colors, it's not so bad, it looks a whole lot better than it did, and it's okay, it's kind of calming. So this is what I ended up with for the bed. I'm not a huge fan of throw pillows anymore since becoming minimal, but it needed something, I feel like, with all that brown, and I do think it looks peaceful, and the throw pillows haven't been a huge issue for me, but I do kind of feel like, why have throw pillows, you know? They just are kind of clutter in my mind because you got to put them somewhere every single night. But maybe not. Maybe once the whole house is decluttered, it won't bother me so much. And it hasn't been bothering me lately. And I truly cannot express or put into words how it feels in this bedroom now. One day, and we were able to transform it to a peaceful environment. And no, it's not perfect. There's still stuff to go that's in the drawers. There's still the box of stuff to go. All of that. Yes. But visually, it's a 100% improvement. And that's what makes the difference in my mind right now. It feels amazing to wake up and look around and not see overwhelm, not have too many things for my eyes to take in and my brain to process and comprehend. It just feels happy and it feels like progress. And when we feel progress, we feel happy. This whole room looks better. I mean, Doug did an amazing job with the curtain rods. And doesn't it just look perfect? Well, let me tell you, it's not. It's so easy to look perfect, right, on camera. But let me show you what's just off screen here, just so you don't feel bad about your own life, because I wouldn't want to do that to you, because that's how sometimes I feel when I watch these types of videos. Yeah, here you go. Right off the screen. It's not perfect. But no, Doug had just not gotten to his nightstand quite yet. But I wanted to get that peaceful image first and then show you this is real. Yes, Doug had that going on his nightstand. And yes, the dining room table was then covered in the clutter I didn't know what to do with before I made that final decision of let's put it in a box. Let's put it in a box, see if we miss it, give it a little time, and then get back to it when I've got peace of mind, when I feel less agitated with clutter, and once this day is behind us. So all of this to say, as always, you can make a huge difference in even a short amount of time. You can do this. If I can do it, as overwhelmed as I get, you can definitely do it. Even if it's 15 or 20 minutes a day, even if you need to put your clutter in a box just so you have some peace of mind, and then you can gather your thoughts and get to that box of clutter and go through it all in one spot rather than spread out over your entire house. Even if you need to do that, don't put yourself down, because you are still making progress. We're all making progress and we're doing amazing. Don't get discouraged. Focus on the positive. Focus on the impact you are making. And don't worry about that stuff in the box or that stuff you've shoved to the side, because you've gotten a little bit more peace of mind, and that is what matters right now. And that's what we're all after, I think, with this whole minimalism journey, because when we have less in our mind, we can think a whole lot clearer and make decisions a whole lot easier. And then it's just going to get easier from there. That is going to do it for today's video. I know it's kind of a shorter one today. I hope you enjoyed it and got some inspiration from it though. And like I said, not to worry, we will be back in full force to the basement and garage very soon, if not in the next video. But I really truly hope you all are doing well, and I will see you so soon in the next one. Bye!